Welcome back to Chalisco Crypto. Guys, welcome. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Let's discuss. Let's discuss Bitcoin. Let's discuss crypto. Let's see what is happening in the world of crypto, guys. You are welcome. So, guys, yesterday during my live stream, I showed you guys yesterday during my live stream that, most of the data, I show you that, Bitcoin is ready to, you know, to head up to at least to a new all-time high. So, most of the data are predicting that Bitcoin is on track. So it's ready to hit all time high. And you guys can see that, so boom, just after my live stream yesterday, Bitcoin at least. After my live stream yesterday, boom, Bitcoin head up to I think $110,000. Was trading between $112,500 once again yesterday. So before the market, now slightly cool off, and Bitcoin is still trading above $109,000 as of now. So which you guys can see that so the market is is still on track, which right now. So today I will still be showing you guys most of most of the charts and other analysis that still show that so Bitcoin is ready to explode so through the resistance. So guys, there are a lot of fantastic news about the market, so which I will be showing you guys, even if another historical market cycle chart that usually predict the top of the market. So not just that, Sailor is telling Sailor is telling Apple to buy Bitcoin, which is amazing. And BlackRock, their Bitcoin holding is now above $70 billion once again. So we show that the big boys keep accumulating. So even if for the past 4 months, over about 550,000 Bitcoin has left Coinbase. So which I was showing you guys yesterday, Bitcoin exchange reserve that is drying up. So we show that most of the exchange. So there's not much Bitcoin out there. Yeah, you guys are welcome. I'm not just that. As you guys can see on my top, the SecChair, which is for article, is saying that so he's in favor of Bitcoin and crypto, and not just that, and DeFi will be exceptional for regulation. So which are amazing. We'll be looking into all those things right now. So we show that Bitcoin and crypto is here to stay, guys. You are welcome. So, guys, let's dive into the market. You are welcome, guys. Welcome. So let's discuss Bitcoin. Let's discuss crypto. So, guys, once again, try to make sure that smash the like and the subscribe button. Make sure that you smash the like and turn on your notification bell so that each time that I'm live like this, you guys will get notified. We'll be able to discuss about Bitcoin and crypto. So that's because I know to really help you guys a lot to be encouraging you guys to keep tuning in and so that you guys to keep DCA, dollar cost average, which has been one of the profitable way in the crypto space over the past few years. Yeah, guys, you guys are welcome. Evening, my man, Favor, you guys are welcome. Miraculous Tracker, so you guys are welcome, man. So guys, you guys can see Bitcoin is holding strong. So the market is still holding above $109,000 once again. So yesterday, Bitcoin will head up to $110,500. So which is amazing. Even if most of the altcoin a day like today, they are up huge. Most of the altcoin are up huge a day like today. So Bitcoin is above $109,000. And Ethereum is almost back up to 100. Sorry, I'm taking that back. It is back, it's almost back up to $3,000 once again, man. So it's hovering around $2,738. It's amazing. Yeah, you guys are welcome. Kingdom, Slave, you guys are welcome, man. So the market is holding strong. So if you have sold your Bitcoin over the past few days, so a day like today, you will look like you lost it all. But Suwe, you guys are welcome. You are sold. So if you all sold your Bitcoin, so a day like today, you all get wrecked. So which is why I say don't trade leverage, but you guys know for sure that Bitcoin and crypto is here to stay. So Bitcoin has been one of the best performing assets over the past few years, and it's still. So which is why we'll still be looking into most of the data today that still show that so Bitcoin and crypto is here to stay. CZ, which is the founder of the founder of Binance and the former CEO. So he just still reclaimed his title as one of the richest Chinese man in China once again as Bitcoin is kicking up once again. So which we'll be looking into all those things, guys. So guys, don't forget to share with friends and family. That's because to help them at least to keep tuning in, so that we'll keep this year into the market, so that for sure whenever the market is up, we will all be in profit once again. So guys, quickly we will be starting with this historical Bitcoin chart. So this is the Bitcoin market cycle, as you guys can see here. So over the past few years, so this has been predicting at the top of the cycle, as you guys can see on my screen. Yeah, guys, you're welcome. So smash the like, make sure you share the stream with your friends and family. So as you guys can see, over the past few years, so this has been predicting the market, the crypto market. So each time, as you guys can see, Bitcoin cross this 200 WSMA. So which, as you guys can see over here, so each time we usually cross here this period here, so this is where we usually hit on-time high, which is why I still think, so Bitcoin still have a long way to go. So at least Bitcoin may still head up to like a $130,000 this cycle. So which, as you guys can see, that at least Bitcoin need to head up here to hit here. So last cycle, as you guys can see, when we close here, that is when we cross this 200 WSMA. So that was when the market start dipping back down. So you can also see here the other cycles here, and you guys can see. If you guys can hear me better, man, let me see. Look at the chart. Okay, yeah, you guys are welcome. Chris Tabe, Akatri, you guys are welcome. Jude, yeah, Seliki, you are here. Raven, it's been a while. It's like I haven't seen you for a while. You guys are welcome, man. So guys, Seliki, yeah, the cycle. One thing is different from the cycle this year is that as I always say, the way the Wall Street have been here this cycle. Yeah, Kamaru, you guys are welcome. So, guys, one thing that has been different this cycle is that the way they have been accumulating and accumulating. So, which the big boys they have been accumulating this cycle, but at least we haven't still crossed this 200 weekly SMA here yet. So, which at least so the cross this 200 SMA. So as you guys can see, for this 200 SMA, for we to head up here at least, for Bitcoin, for we to top out from the cycle. So if history is on our side, we show that we still have a long way to go, guys. So you don't have to be scared that Bitcoin is still hovering around the Bitcoin is still hovering around the $109,000, 110,000. Just yesterday again, Bitcoin was still trading above $110,000. If you have sold your Bitcoin when, yeah, Seliki, you are 100% right. So 127, even if I showed you guys a chart yesterday, we showed that at least Bitcoin should still be heading up to like a $127,130,000 this cycle. So which is amazing. So we show that we are still early in the market. If you all sold your Bitcoin when Bitcoin was trading between 74, Visa, yeah, you are welcome. So when Bitcoin was trading between $74,000, just less than 2 months ago, a day like today, you will still find out that so you have sold in loss. You will even be FOMO and buy back in. So guys, there are a lot of good news about the market. So you guys can see. So the chart is clear, which I hope you guys can see the chart better here. So even if with the chart here, this the historical chart. So you guys can see it here. So the 200 WSMA close. So you haven't get into that here, which even if a plan B, I showed you guys yesterday that a plan B also posted this on his S account. He said that, at least, he still think that at the end of this month, Bitcoin will be heading up to like a $130,000. But you guys remember one thing that you can't predict the future 100%, which is why I said that, taking profit is very, very important. So quickly, guys, let's see what next. So guys, you guys can see here from Cointelegraph that BlackRock Bitcoin funds blown past 20. Sorry, they are taking that back. $70 billion dollars record. $70 billion. So even if BlackRock, as of today, is still holding about $70 billion worth of Bitcoin, which I will be showing you guys that. So the big boys keep accumulating more and more and more Bitcoin every single day. So which is why I say that you don't need to miss out on this game. So guys, share here. So with me, either you are watching from S or you are watching from Kick, try to make sure that smash the like. So make sure that your notification bell is on. And share with your friends and family. It's very, very important so that they can be tuning in. We'll be able to discuss Bitcoin and crypto together. So it's very, very important. So for you guys to keep tuning in, so that each time I'm live like this, you will be able to tune in. We will be able to discuss Bitcoin and crypto. That's because I know it will really help you guys a lot to keep DCA. So not to go all in by using a DCA dollar cost average. So let's see what next, guys. So guys, this chart here, this is the chart of Bitcoin spot ETF and other historical spot ETF. So as you guys can see on the screen that BlackRock's spot ETF becomes the BlackRock, this is a BlackRock Bitcoin spot ETF, become the fastest ETF in history to surpass $70 billion dollars. As you guys can see here, this is other historical spot ETF. You guys can see that they will have to go up for years and years and years and years and years and years and years at least for them to head up to like a $70 billion dollars. But you guys can see here, Bitcoin spot ETF. The Bitcoin spot ETF got approved 2024, January 2024. We are in 2025. You guys can see, boom, you can see the chart here. The chart is totally different. So Bitcoin spot ETF is skyrocketing. Yeah, Sita, you guys are welcome. So guys, stay tuned. So don't go anywhere because we have some fantastic news about the crypto market. So you guys all need to see those headline about the crypto market. Greetings, J-Boy, that show that, Bitcoin and crypto is here to stay. And don't watch alone. So share with friends and family. Keep inviting your friends and families. Right? Let them know about Bitcoin. Let them know about crypto. So Bitcoin and crypto is here to stay. And you guys can see, so most of the data are showing that the adoption of Bitcoin is going wide. Don't forget, Bitcoin only has 21 million that will ever be existed. And you guys know that Bitcoin is the head of cryptocurrency. So that is why I focus so much in Bitcoin. And it's a low risk asset too. So at least try to make sure at least your 40% is in Bitcoin. So you spread the other 60% across the market. Victoria, you are welcome. You guys are welcome. So guys, you guys can see the chart of Bitcoin here. So it's skyrocketing. It takes us here. So this is the US export ETF. So this is a BlackRock's chart here. You guys can see here. As of today, BlackRock, they are holding 662,571 Bitcoin. What about 72,267 million dollars? So it's amazing. You guys can see the chart is skyrocketing. So the big boys, they keep accumulating and accumulating every single day. So which is why when Seliki said just now that this cycle is different. So this is one thing that I think is different. That is because a few years ago, we don't have the Wall Street. We don't have a Bitcoin spot ETF. So since the Bitcoin ETF got approved, so the big boys have been accumulating and accumulating, keep buying and buying every single day. So we show that, Bitcoin and crypto is here to stay. And Bitcoin has been one of the best performing assets over the past few years. And you don't know. So one of the way for you to be a partaker of the asset is for you to at least to make sure that, you are DCA, you are buying. It's very, very important to keep buying so that whenever the market is up a day like this, you will be in profit so that you will be financially free, not by doing 9 to 5 every single day, working every single day. And, the government keep printing more money. So keep printing endless money, keep printing more money, spreading endless money, and your buy power keep going down. If you have bought just $1 worth of Bitcoin few years ago when Bitcoin 2011 when Bitcoin was still trading below 100 a dollar, a day like today you'll be holding $109,000 which is amazing. So, guys, let's quickly see some other fantastic news about the market. With those technical analysis, so those still show you that how the way are looking into the market, if the way are buying or they are dumping. So this headline here, as you guys can see, Bitcoin Coinbase premiums hit a 4 months high as 515,000 Bitcoin leave exchange. Just between Coinbase alone, this is about 550,000 Bitcoin that left the exchange. So, which even if as the way they are buying from OTC using an OTC market, but you guys can still see that more Bitcoin are still leaving. More Bitcoin are still leaving the exchange. So 550,000 Bitcoin left. Coinbase just in the past few months. We show that, for sure, the big boys keep accumulating. They keep buying and buying every single day. And one of the way for you to be, part of them is by accumulating, is for you to at least to make sure that, you use DCA. So, which is why I showed you guys this chart, even if it's still yesterday, which I showed you guys this chart here. So, this is a Bitcoin living exchange. So, as you guys can see, Bitcoin exchange reserve. So, when they are telling you right now that, a huge amount of Bitcoin left exchange, you guys can see that, the chart is dropping down. This is Bitcoin chart, which is on the white side. And this one here is showing that, how many Bitcoin remain in exchange. So you guys can see that there's not much Bitcoin out there. So the big boys keep accumulating and accumulating and accumulating. So, which I think that, so for sure, Bitcoin is still, $130,000, we are exploding to the next. So, but try to make sure you have some catch on your side too by taking profit, guys. So, Bitcoin and crypto is here to say, yeah, guys, keep smash the like and smash the like and smash the emoji too, smash the like, share this stream with your friends and family. Evening, Victoria. So you guys are welcome. So guys, this is SEC chair. So the SEC chair. So SEC chair. So which is Paul Atiku. He announced that he's favor. See, so he is in favor of Bitcoin and crypto. So not just that. So which I will also be showing you guys another short headline that show that so he said that DeFi. Which if you guys head over to CMC right now, Bitcoin coin market cap, you will feel that a coin like Uniswap and Aave, they are exploding like about 20% in the past 24 hours. That's because he said that so those DeFi will be excluded from regulation. So this regulatory, you guys know that the former SEC chair, which is Gary Gensler, was saying that so those people coin like Uniswap and Aave, they are security, which is now the new sector said no. So so he is in favor of crypto, even if self-custody. So I will be playing the short clip so you guys can see. It's just a short clip. You guys need to listen to him. So this is the section. So he's saying that he's in favor of Bitcoin and crypto. So this is the short clip.
Another core feature of blockchain technology is the ability of individuals to have self-custody of crypto assets in a personal digital wallet. The right to have self-custody of one's private property is a foundational American value that should not disappear when one logs on to the internet. I'm in favor of affording greater flexibility to market participants to self-custody crypto assets, especially where intermediation imposes unnecessary transaction costs or restricts the ability to engage in staking and other on-chain activities. Another core feature of blockchain technology is the ability of individuals to have self-custody of crypto assets in a personal digital wallet. The right to have self-custody of one.
So guys, you all just heard that. That is the section. He said that so he is in favor of Bitcoin and crypto, and so at least everybody have the right at least to own his own self-custody in own self-custody wallet, which is amazing. At least this decentralized at least decentralized wallet, at least nobody have to say that you have to regulate a decentralized wallet. So you guys can also see here, this is CZ. So you can see if here from Block News. Block News posted this that breaking. DeFi platforms will be will be expected will be accept from the regulatory. And what CZ retweeted, just made a applause for it, saying that this is nice, at least this is nice for the crypto space. So Bitcoin and crypto is here to stay for sure. So Bitcoin and crypto is here to stay. Just a matter of time to keep this year, and we are still early in the market. So we are still early in the crypto space. The adoption of Bitcoin and crypto is still going wide. So with those headline which I just showed you guys just now, it showed that so for sure Bitcoin and crypto is here to stay. And so guys, you guys can see here, this is CZ, former Binance CEO. CZ claimed the title of a richest Chinese person on Forbes list was again. You guys can see, CZ. So does it include the package swap? DeFi includes the package swap, yeah. Package swap is also DeFi. Is like for example, package swap is DeFi for sure. It's included. I'll also be showing you guys this thing here. So another headline that will cover that. So favor is included. So guys, as you guys can see here, you all know that CZ, so those are people who invested in Bitcoin and crypto early in the market. So, he was so smart to understand that, to know that, for sure, Bitcoin and crypto is here to stay. And you guys can see a day like today, he just reclaimed one of the richest man in Chinese once again. So, which, we are, at least this is why we are investing in Bitcoin and crypto. So that, one day at least we will all live a better life, please being achieving a financial freedom, which is necessary. So, guys, quickly, let's see what next. So, another headline here: Turkey is raising $30 million for crypto's opening infrastructure layer. Who don't want to have us? Who don't want to invest in the crypto space right now? Everybody right now want to make sure that invest at least even if it's a little amount of money, invest it in the crypto space. That is because every single day, everyone keep realizing that Bitcoin and crypto is here to stay, and Bitcoin has been one of the best performing assets over the past few years. So Bitcoin went from nothing to something. So you guys was here during a Bitcoin conference 2025. I do live streaming it here when Ross Ulbricht was saying that during 2011 when he was building Silk Road, which was the first company built on in Bitcoin chain. So back then Bitcoin was trading below $1 just 2011. So we show that for sure the asset has been one of the best performing assets. Just last month I showed you guys a headline about 2 days ago, which showed that just last month alone, more than 60 companies say that they are adding Bitcoin to their balance sheet. So guys, for sure, if you have any question, drop your question on the chat. So we'll be doing Q&A. So we'll do Q&A. Bitcoin and crypto is here to stay. This is our man here, Sailor. Sailor, Sailor said that, as you guys can see here, he said that, Apple should buy Bitcoin, just like as him is buying. So MicroStrategy, she's now strategy. So they have been buying Bitcoin, and he is also now saying that for sure that Apple should add Bitcoin to their portfolio. Bitcoin advocate Michael Saylor advises tech giant Apple to invest here. He said that so Apple should add Bitcoin to their portfolio for sure to their balance sheet. So even if most of the company are now adding Bitcoin to their balance sheet, GameStop, they added about 4,500 Bitcoin to their balance sheet about a month ago. Even if as of now they are in profit. So, and not just GameStop, and many other companies like that, like Meta Planet. So they have also added Bitcoin to their reserve. Countries now buying Bitcoin. US add Bitcoin to their reserve. If you head over here right now, you will find out that the countries who are holding Bitcoin in their reserve, countries holding Bitcoin. You guys can see it here. These are countries holding Bitcoin. US is the number one. 207,000 Bitcoin they are holding in their treasure. So, and you guys can see China are holding 194,000. They haven't started buying yet. Don't forget, even the US want to buy at least make sure that in the next few years they add 1 million Bitcoin to their balance sheet. So, which is even if the City Loomis, the senator from the US, he said that he has confirmed it. He said that President Trump is in support for them to add 1 million Bitcoin to their balance sheet by selling some of their gold to buy Bitcoin. So we show that Bitcoin and crypto is here to stay, guys. So it's just a matter of time. So, guys, this is this year, which is this chart here. This is why I say don't trade with leverage. Guys, once again, if you are watching from X, aka Twitter, so head over to the YouTube channel at Chalisco Crypto. So same name as on S. So head over to the YouTube channel, smash the like and the subscribe button. Try to make sure that you turn on your notification bell to get notified each time when I'm live. So that's because 99% of the time I can't stream to S. And even if Kick, so if you are watching from Kick, so head over to the YouTube channel. Make sure you are following on YouTube. So, guys, as you guys can see, this chart here, this is Bitcoin liquidation. $1 billion, $1.1 billion was just liquidated in short, just for leverage, which is why I say don't trade with leverage. Don't trade with leverage. Guys, don't trade with leverage. So $1.1 billion is gone. This is not maybe the market dip back down when the market is up again. You would just like maybe you buy Solana when Solana was trading between $200 and Solana now is trading between $158. You are expecting that if Solana still get back up to like $200, your what Solana is still there. No, this is a leverage trading. Even if one of the biggest leverage trader in the crypto space, which is James Wine, he also tweeted it out about a day ago. He said, "Don't trade with leverage." That is because you get wrecked. You get that. So that is someone who used $1.1 billion to trade leverage a few weeks ago. He's the person telling you now don't trade with leverage. That's because he just get wrecked once again. So don't trade with leverage, guys. Put it in the back of your mind. Keep tuning in, guys. So try to make sure you have a side hustle. It's very, very important. Even if it's a dollar, invest it in the crypto space. For sure, when the market is up, again, you will be in profit, guys. It's very, very important. So keep using DCA. So quickly, let me see what next. Okay, guys. This is another clip here from BlackRock's level. As you guys can see here, 11.5 trillion managing asset. BlackRock Robert Mix, he said that wealth advisor adoption of Bitcoin is very early. So this is what I always say: the wealth adoption about Bitcoin is still early. So we are still early in the crypto space. So this is people who are managing about 11.5 billion dollar in assets. He's telling you that so the he said that the wealth advisor about of crypto adoption, they are still early in the space. So let me play the clip for you guys. So you guys listen to this clip. So after this clip, we do Q&A, question and answer, guys. So we just need to listen to him. So what he say about Bitcoin and crypto.
The things coming together that you could have a chart that looks like what you showed, Eric, without a confluence of factors all occurring at the same time. And so it's been a big part, of course, out of the gate was retail and investor demand. So that ran the gamut of small retail investors to ultra high net worth. Now, more recently, we've seen just steady progress of more wealth advisor adoption, more institutional adoption. It's been a mix of people who it's the first time
more institutional adopter
invested in anything in the crypto space. And then on the other hand, you have lots of people who've been invested in Bitcoin for a long time, and they're taking advantage of the ETP wrapper.
When it comes to the adoption by wealth advisors, I'm curious how far along do you think we are in that? Are we in the iffy innings? Are we in the middle innings? Are we
when it comes to adoption?
Where would you put it at?
Very early.
Very early.
I think that seen is a concerted effort by most of the largest firms to progress through their diligence and their research and their approval process. But as you all know, for new ETFs, it's typically a multi-year journey to get any sort of approval. We've seen that fast-tracked by a number of firms. When we talk about fast-tracking, we're talking about quarters, not months. And slowly but surely, you've seen, I think, an acceleration, particularly in the last couple months, of more notable firms lowering barriers, granting approvals to their advisors to use these. And I think that's, this is set to continue. So I saw you last in Dubai. We were on this panel together, and you talked about the decoupling. When Bitcoin went down or up, when stocks went down, this is like 6 weeks ago. People were like, "Oh, that was interesting." And since then, the volatility has actually declined. The 90-day rolling volatility, it's about double gold. It was triple. So it's coming down. Talk about institutional, we'll call them big fish.
Yeah.
Why this is appealing to them versus what I would call hot sauce or something that's like really like moves around a lot. Yeah, well, I think there's sort of two competing ideas here that have created a lot of confusion in the market. And the first is that Bitcoin, absolutely on a standalone basis, is a risky asset.
It's a risk asset.
Relatively novel technology. Now the volatility's come down, it's still volatile. But at the same time, its risk and return drivers are markedly different from most of the rest of the assets in a traditional portfolio. And that's important. And so when institutions are looking at this, they're heavily focused on that correlation and whether it's zero or even in some periods negative, because then the portfolio construction case is very compelling to them, right? If it's, which it's at various moments has traded like, even if that's sort of detached from fundamentals, at various moments, it looks more correlated. That's less interesting. So our view is that when you look at this on a long-term fundamental basis as a global, scarce, emerging monetary alternative with a whole different set of risk and return factors, that lower correlation is ultimately what should prevail. But it's certainly something that many of our clients are watching.
Arthur,
So, guys,
there's a dozen Bitcoin ETFs out there still?
Yeah, about a dozen.
About a dozen. And how long do you think that's going to last? Can the market support a dozen Bitcoin ETFs, or does it need to consolidate?
Well, a lot of them have been, very successful too. Obviously, IBIT has been the leader in the category by a.
So, guys, you all get that. Bitcoin, we are still early in the adoption, concerning the market. So we are still early in this space, in this crypto space. We are still early. So, and we are still early. And Bitcoin is a risk asset, which most of us already know that. So Bitcoin is a risk asset, but, put it in back of your mind is that it's also, the way it goes down with, based on say it's a risk asset, even if that is how it also skyrockets up, because and most of their clients like that because, the market is volatile. Each time it deep down, they will be able to accumulate more. And each time it's up, at least they take profit. So which is even if most of their clients, that is what they want. So this is people who are managing a 11.5 trillion asset. And Bitcoin just have a 2.2 trillion market cap. As of now, 2.1 trillion market cap. So we show that we are still early in the market. So guys, let's do Q&A, question and answer. Seliki said that leverage is so Otiro. It's crazy. So guys, I totally understand that. So trading with leverage is not good. So it's not a good time to trade with leverage. So let's do a Q&A, guys. Question and answer. So leave your question on the chat. So let's discuss. Let's see what is happening in the market. What you guys are buying. Let me know what you are buying, guys. Let me know. Let me know on the chat what you guys are buying. So let's discuss. Let's see what is happening. So guys, don't forget, you are smart and intelligent. For sure, with Bitcoin and crypto, we will all achieve a financial freedom together. Bitcoin and crypto is here to stay. We are still early in the market, and you guys can see. So from the Wall Street, so we are still early, and we have a long way to go. Yeah, favor. Greetings, guys. Miraculous, how are you all doing? Decentralized finance, for sure, it's just the same thing like those. I was having it here, which is this thing. Okay, let me bring it out. This is it here. Have a Uniswap Sky token surge over 20% as a sex route tables spears the DeFi. So, which is what I was saying just now. So most of these those DeFi, they are up a day like today because of the DeFis are up today because of this sector saying that so the DeFi will be excluded from this regulation regulatory, so which is nice for the crypto space. And he also support in the favor of he is also in the favor of a self-custody wallet. So please, whether you have a treasure or you have trust wallet, because most of the those regulatory was say before now that so they are not in support of self custody, but now as you guys can see, even if the new sec chair say that yes, so he is in favor of this self custody wallet. Yeah, kingdom. Hi guys. Saturday. Yeah, guys, I'm here. So you guys can see every single day I try to tune in to let you guys know what is happening in the market. So not a financial advice, but using this year, this is what I've been working over the past few years. So I showed you guys even if my Casella portfolio. So Solar is still holding a huge amount of Bitcoin. That's because he has been using DCA. It did not time the top. So buying this time he have some catch on his side, which is very, very important. So thank you, Chris Tabe. Love from Nigeria. Styles, Mama, Jude. Maybe one good day, so we do flag. So you guys, everybody should drop the flag of where he's watching from. So for me to know where you guys are watching from. Sorry, Chris, he don't come again. You're welcome, guys. You're welcome. Thank you, Raven. Thank you, guys. Cycle is different. Salike, yeah, the cycle is different, but one thing is that the Wall Street are now here. So the Wall Street are now here this cycle. Before now, there's no spot Bitcoin ETF. Now we have spot Bitcoin ETF. So we show that also the Wall Street they are now accumulating. Before now, there is no company that said that they want to add Bitcoin to their balance sheet. Now, every single day, more companies are adding Bitcoin to their balance sheet. So, which is what is being different this cycle. But one thing I want you guys to know is that those big boys they are still accumulating using OTC. And but even if when they are still using OTC, I showed you guys just now that exchange reserve is still drying up. So don't forget that when exchange reserve, one day there's not much Bitcoin out there. So what will happen? That is when Bitcoin will skyrocket. When you see that people like Sailor are saying that Bitcoin will be heading up to $10 million per coin, that is when Bitcoin will skyrocket. For sure, it will happen. It's just a matter of time, guys. Bitcoin will head up to like that $10 million one day. Sailor is expecting between 2040 for Bitcoin to head up to like $10 million. When even if this cycle, a lot of people are predicting Bitcoin to head up to like 500,000, but no, I think at least next cycle, $1 million. Next cycle, I think $1 million is possible next cycle. This cycle, highest maybe 200,000. But I think, to my own perspective, I think my source tell me that we will be topping out between 130 to 150 this cycle highest. But which I showed you guys most of the data just now. You guys see this data here, this chart here. That's this chart here showing that the market, we still have a long way to go with this chart here. This is this chart has been predicting the top of the market over the past few years. So market cycle stop. So as you guys can see, so over the past few years, so we haven't still top out here. At least for us to top out here at this 200 weekly SMA, so at least for us to close it here, we have to head up to down to this. That means at least we still have some few months on our side if history is on our side. So at least for us to hit the top of the cycle, which I still believe in cycles, guys. Even if I showed you guys a clip about 2 weeks ago, that was when Vitalik, which is the founder of Ethereum, was telling you guys that so he still believes in cycle. So sure, we will still head up and before the market did back down. Guys, once again, if you are watching from S, aka Twitter, head over to the if you are watching from S, head over to the YouTube channel. That is, I can't even see the chat from S from here. So head over, try to make sure that you are watching from YouTube. channel so that we'll be able to, discuss better. If BTC get to 135,000, you will see Solana at $250. Yeah, it's possible. It's possible. Seliki, it's possible that Solana trade between 250,000. If BTC even head up to, if BTC head up to let's say for example, BTC head up to $120,000. So if BTC head up to $120,000, we'll be having a good pullback between. We'll be having a pullback between 100, which I have the chart here. Let me see. You guys can see here. If Bitcoin head up to $120,000, we'll be having a pullback to around $150,000. So then, the Bitcoin dominance will drop down. If Bitcoin dominance drop down, more money will flow from Bitcoin into altcoins. You guys know, you guys get that. So that is when I think even if Bitcoin head up to $120,000, if we have a pullback, Solana will be trading above $200 for sure. Don't forget, even if Solana was trading between $180 just a few weeks ago, it's just that people are taking profit once again, which is why the market is slightly down. So guys, if you are watching from S or other channels, S or Kick. So this is the YouTube channel here, as you guys can see. So I do live stream every single day. Try to make sure that you guys know what is happening in the market, so that you guys can DCA. So you guys can see here the channel. This is the channel here, Chalisco Crypto. So make sure that Chalisco Crypto, you subscribe and turn on your notification bell. Your notification bell is very, very important for you guys to get notified that, this time I'm live so we can discuss better. Yeah, Vincent, thank you guys. Favor. Sideways this summer. Sideways is possible for us to trade sideways. But, Sediki, one thing is that we don't have so much time like that, which I think most of the data are predicting at least the market will be if Bitcoin could be able to stay above $110,000 this week. And we have some huge buy because we have about $50 billion liquidation around short liquidation around $140 to $150,000. And if we have such a huge liquidation between $150,000, it will push the market Bitcoin to $120,000. So which is why I think that for sure the market is still will still be heading up higher. So it's just for sure, it's just a matter of time. You guys can see the chart here, Even if just a week ago, just last week, Bitcoin did back down to 100,500. Now, boom, we are above $110,000 once again. Bitcoin just added $10,000. Was above $110,000 yesterday. Now it's slightly down, but nevertheless, Bitcoin is here to stay. Plan B is O-taker. Plan B is O-taker for sure, which is why I say that, so 300K, which is predicting, it's not possible. It's not possible. 300K is not possible. That's because each cycle, at least, the performance of the market usually drop down each cycle. That is because, the market cap of Bitcoin keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. So if you look between that 2017, 2018 cycle, so 2017, you guys will see that, so Bitcoin market cap was so small back then. Now Bitcoin now have a market cap of 2 trillion. So for Bitcoin to double from here to like about $200,000, that means that the market cap need to double. So Bitcoin need to have at least between a 4.2 trillion market cap will take Bitcoin to like $114,000, $120,000. Which is why if we finally have the market cap of gold, which is between 22 trillion, so we take Bitcoin to $1 million per coin. We are still early in the market. We are still early. Miraculously, that is right. Evening, my man. You are welcome. Yeah, favor. So already answered that. So you include the package. So if you say DeFi, include all DeFi platforms. Leverage is so for sure. So leverage trading is not good. So most of the time you win. So most of the time, you you lose. So which is why I say that it's not good to use leverage trading. It's not good. Using leverage trading is not a good idea. Using leverage trading. When you use leverage trading, at least 90% of the time you lose. But let's say, for example, one of the way to that is good to use leverage trading is that you invest in Bitcoin. When Bitcoin was trading between $20,000. So now Bitcoin is trading above $108,000. You are in profit. Okay, you take at least, let's say you take 50% profit or you take 60% profit. So inside that profit, at least you have taken your capital out from the market. You may take 1% from there to, maybe you're at home, you are bored. So you enter the chart. So you may at least play around the market with that 1%. Even when you lose that 1%, it looks like nothing. But when you are just coming into the crypto space and you have $100 to invest. So you use the $100 to go all in trading leverage. It's not good that way. So when you lose it, you say, "Oh, crypto is a scam." So that is because you did not understand how crypto work. So which it does not work that way. So one of the best way is investing. So investing is totally different from trading. Even if spot trading is totally different from those high leverage, 40x leverage, 50x leverage. When you get wrecked, it's easy for you to get wrecked in the market when you use so much leverage. So at least even if you want to practice, you want to learn how to use trading leverage, you can use 1S, 2S, but not using 50S. If you have $1,000 and you are using 50S leverage, that means you borrow another $49,000 against your money. That means you are trading with $50,000. It's one of the way for you to turn $1,000 to $10,000 in 1 hour. But it's still one of the ways for you to lose your $1,000. So that is how perpetual trading, which is leverage trading, is. Which if I start to average trading once in a while, maybe if I feel like the market is balanced, you guys will see. And guys, don't forget, I will be starting my DCA portfolio, dollar cost average portfolio, next few months. Let's say between the end of the year, I will be starting a dollar cost average, which I will be adding $50 to my portfolio every week. So the purpose of that portfolio, yeah, you guys who are watching, the purpose of that portfolio is for you guys to see that a dollar cost average, it works. If you buy down and buy up with $50. Between 2 years, it will give you between $4,000 space. And you guys will see that that $4,000 plus will be between, you know, $40,000 to $50,000 when the market comes back up. I can see the chart is booming. I'm coming back here, so let's do the Q&A. Yeah, guys, keep the chat coming, keep the questions coming. So let's since Uniswap is also DeFi. Yeah, Uniswap is also DeFi and this thing is too package swap Aave. You know that Aave is also a lending company. You can deposit, let's say you have $100, you can deposit your $100 and borrow against your $100. So you will be earning yields. So they will be paying you from that your $100. You may borrow other cryptocurrency or you borrow Bitcoin. But don't forget that you can have a magic cut. Magic cut is like maybe you know when you borrow, let's say you borrow at least 50%, and that asset you borrow against, if it drop down, let's say you deposit Bitcoin and you now borrow use stable coin, you now borrow USDT to buy other altcoin. But don't forget that when Bitcoin drop out down to like 50%, they may decide to sell your Bitcoin. You get that for them to get, for them to get their money back, which is called magic call. So, which is why borrowing against most of your assets is not good. And one good time I think is borrowing against your asset is good when the market is down. Let's say, for example, Bitcoin did back down 70% from here. So it's a good time to borrow against your assets. It's a good time to buy Bitcoin and deposit and borrow against your Bitcoin to buy more Bitcoin. but which I don't think is necessary. But when the market is down, but not now when Bitcoin is already hitting all-time high. I think everyone here is Nigerian. Some are watching from Italy. I can see like Matthew, which you always tune in every single day too. Matthew and they always say watch from. You don't usually comment, but they are from Italy here. Not all. Leverage log pepper. Leverage trading meme coin is not that good because meme coin. But one thing is that yeah, leverage trading meme coin is good when the market is up. So look, pepper is up today like almost about 10%. I was looking into the market about a few hours ago. I see that pepper was up huge, man. You can see. It's just that now it's slightly down. Pepper was up about almost about 10% few hours ago. Daily trade. Now it's down. It's down. It's now up with about 5% in the past 24 hours. So, which is why I say that meme coin. When you are trading meme coin, you have to be careful with leverage. It's not that good. Selling trading, selling 200K trading, leverage trading. It's not that good. At least one of the if you want to leverage trade, like me, when I do want to leverage trade, at least Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Solana. Let's say it depends on the volume of the market. So you have to look at the volume and buying. So leverage trading meme coin, it's just like trading using leverage is already risk, but trading meme coin with leverage is even way more riskier, guys. So, guys, don't forget our DCA portfolio will be starting next few months. And always share the stream with your friends and family. It will also give you opportunity to win a crypto from it, which I always say randomly do, giving give us some USDT or NFTs. If you want to win some Solana NFTs, I still hold a good, huge amount, a good amount of Solana NFTs, which I will be randomly giving out to you guys and crypto too. Abi, nice. Seliki Abi left 25 years ago. Average trading, a cash pool. Average trading is crazy, guys. It's crazy. One of the way to easily lose your money, but at least when you're in profits, it's good at least to to pray around the market with leverage trading. Me myself, I do pray with leverage when I'm in profit, man. When I take profit, for 40K for leverage. Why don't you keep that 40K? For example, why don't you keep that 40K and allow the market to drop down? So when the market drop down, good. So when you invest that 20K, 40K, if you invest $40,000 in Solana, when Solana was trading at $10 last cycle, I remember when Solana dropped back around to $10. If you invested 40,000, so when Solana was trading January here, $296, that was Solana all-time high. If you have sold Solana when Solana was trading, let's say 290, but because Solana all-time high was $296. If you have sold Solana 290, that means you will be having a $29,000 for just investing $1,000 for $1,000 investment. 29,000 for $1,000. Times it to $40,000 will be giving you 1.1 million dollars for just $40,000 investment. Either yeah, and in any currency. So just look at your currency. So it will be 1.1 million for just 40,000. Either you are using naira or you are using euro, like me for here euro. So it will be 1.1 million euro. So you guys can see. If it's USDT, US dollar, it will be $1.1 million, which is amazing. So it's better you keep that money for which you want to trade leverage. It's better you keep it and use it to DCA in the market. Use it as a dollar cost average instead of you using it trading. Yeah, for sure. You guys will see the DCA. Seliki, when I started DCA, you guys will be see what I'll be buying. So at least it will be on Thursday, once in a week. That day, so during the live stream, before Q&A, I will ask you guys one of the altcoin, you guys favorite altcoin. I will also make a research before then. So I will let you guys know. So I will add to that portfolio. Each Thursday, I will be bringing out that portfolio. You guys will be seeing what I'm buying into that portfolio. And that is what I will be buying into my private portfolio too. So what I will be buying into my private portfolio, that is what I will be buying into that public portfolio. And you guys will be seeing that portfolio, the performance of that portfolio. So which is why I will be doing that DCA portfolio. So for you guys to see that, for sure, DCA work, dollar cost average, it works in over time. Yeah, for sure. According to Miraculous, so everybody will see what I'll be buying. It is as volume, yeah. The volume also determine the market. Selling volume is is important. So if there is no much volume in the market, so it's not a good time to buy. It's not a good time to trade. Eh, Pepper, all of them can never give you money like Pepper. Seliki, what you need to know is that low risk is the way if you are trading a low risk asset, you know you have more advantage than you are trading a high risk asset. Let's say, for example, if you are trading a leverage with a pepper, it's easily for you to make a good amount of money. It's still in one of the biggest way for you to lose your money. You know that. So which is Bitcoin is a low risk asset. That's because you have a bigger market cap. So pepper have a little market cap. So pepper market cap is its all-time high was between 14 billion. So before it did back down, Bitcoin, even if as of today, the market cap of Bitcoin is between how much? The market cap of Bitcoin is 2 point something trillion. Let's look at Pepper market cap. Market cap of a Pepper is 5.2 billion. So you can't compare it with someone who is trading Bitcoin. So it's easily for you to lose money in trading Pepper and between who is trading Bitcoin. You know that. So it depends on what you are willing to risk, how much you are willing to lose. It's very, very important. Gaspar, yeah, I know Gaspar, Selike. So it has been performing good over the past few months, but I already take my profit out back then. When the host market, those altcoin was up between general, I take profit out for everything. So like most of the one which I did not believe so much, I already take 99%. Some of them I already out 100%. Because you guys can see that the Bitcoin dominance is skyrocketing. I showed you guys the chart of Bitcoin dominance, which show that most of the money which is coming into the market right now is going into Bitcoin. So and you guys know that for sure, art season, I still think art season is still possible, but Bitcoin dominance need to draw back, which is why I say if Bitcoin head up to $120,000 and we have a pullback to $150,000, $140,000, more money will flow into altcoin. Seliki, I already know that Solana will perform good. Yeah, for sure. Last cycle, I know Solana will perform good. So the upper cycle I was here, where Solana was trading at $260. Okay. I told my friends to buy Solana. I was holding I still have a screenshot. Even when I told my friend to buy, I will this. Yeah, I have one phone here. So just like the phone break, before that and break for like about a month now. So I have the screenshot here. Once let's say I will try to, because I have the WhatsApp is no longer working on that phone. So one thing is that if I fix that phone, I will show you guys the screenshot chart. So when I told my friend to buy Solana, even when Solana was between $20, I say, hey, so will be one of the best performing this season. That is because upper cycle Solana perform good, and Solana is not just so you guys can see that 99% of the meme coin are trading on Solana, and you need Solana for you to trade. So and even if not just that, the ecosystem, they are working so hard to to bring more more user into the ecosystem. So and NFTs too. NFTs are the most traded NFT now is between Ethereum and Solana. So we show that for sure. So Solana will go up in price. So which is why I believe so much in Sol back then. Even if this particular WhatsApp phone, the profile picture is Solana, that is because how for you guys to know how I believe so much in Solana. Yeah, it was one of my favorite altcoin then. Maybe I will bring that guy up here on the live stream. He even said that we should live stream on maybe on Instagram. That is because all those platforms I don't live stream to there. So he said that okay, we should discuss about crypto back then. So one of that my guy is holding most of his holding altcoin now is a Pepper. If Pepper deep down, he will be going crazy. And if the day Pepper is up, it will be happy. So that is not how the market works. So try to make sure you diversify. Try to make sure you spread your money across the market. Diversify your portfolio. So at least have some money in Bitcoin, at least 40% in Bitcoin, 20% in big cap. Those ones that have like 10 billion market cap, 20% in meme cap, like those meme coin, like those Pepper, at least those ones you are talking about, like Wolf, all those other meme coin. So another 20% is going into NFTs, NFT sector. Guys, there's more money to make in this space, even if NFTs too. So money are in NFTs. You guys know that. Maybe one good day again we will do. I will be live streaming, so where we, I will also navigate through the NFT space. Yeah, Sui can do what Solana did, but you guys know that Sui was one of the best performing altcoin this season. I hope you guys know that. If you look at 1 year performance, Sui performed better than Solana in the past 1 year. Sui performed better than Solana. That is because you guys know that if not from the ecosystem of Sui that got hacked with almost about $160 million just a month ago. If not that, I think that even if as of now, Sui will be skyrocketing. If you look for the past 1 year, Sui is still up with about 223%. We show that for sure. Sui has been one of the best performing meme coin over the past few months. And the Sui all-time high was let me see. Sui all-time high was between let me see. Okay. Sui all-time high was almost $5 $5.40. You guys can see. This is Sui. $5.40. So Sui has been performing great over the past few months, guys. For sure. So Sui has been performing great. So even if you look at the 1 year performance as of now, Sui outperformed Solana. Selikin, Sui has performed Solana. Even if as of today, the 1 year Sui is outperforming Solana. But if you look at, let's say, between the past 2 years, Solana has been outperforming Sui. That is because if you look at 1 year right now, you find out that Solana is almost down. It's say flat. It's down with about 2% with 1 year. Solana is down with about 2%. When SU is still up with about how much percent? 220 something percent right now, Abi. No, not Nathaniel. Nathaniel is also one of my good guys. Yeah, so I OZ. He don't usually OZ is don't usually live stream. He don't usually, I don't think you guys know, but we will be live streaming one of these days. It's OZ. So guys, I hope you guys enjoy the stream. Even me myself too, I do enjoy the stream. It's more than whoa. I spent so much. It's like we're already hitting an hour, man. Whoa. It's amazing. So guys, Bitcoin and crypto is here to stay. Don't forget, you all are smart and intelligent, man. So keep tuning in every single day for sure. I know it will encourage you guys. It will encourage you guys to keep buying, keep DCA, dollar cost average in the market. So which is one of the way for us to achieve a financial freedom. You guys are smart and you guys are intelligent, man. With Bitcoin and crypto, we will all achieve a financial freedom so that we all will meet in Bitcoin Conference 2030. Bitcoin Conference 2030, I'm expecting to see you guys all there. So when we finally make money through crypto, which is possible, guys, don't think that it's impossible. So it's possible. So all you just need to do is to spread your money across the market. I expect the market to dip back down. I expect the market to dip back down at least. I expect the market to dip back down next, I expect the market to dip back down at least, which you guys know for sure. It usually happen. Yeah, okay, good night. Okay, so guys, take good care of yourself. See you tomorrow. Try to make sure you always tune in. See you guys tomorrow, 6 p.m. So sometimes I do late with a few minutes. That's because you guys know it's Europe here, blah, blah, blah. Still running up and down, but so I'll see you all tomorrow, 6 p.m. Central European time. Always tune in, guys. Chalisco is out. Don't forget, it's a quick reminder once again. You guys are all smart. So with Bitcoin and crypto, we will all achieve a financial freedom. Not just a financial freedom, a wife changing wealth. Wife changing wealth. Not a life changing wealth, a wife changing wealth, man.